let's say that I'm a creator and I want to grow my channel. Okay. I want to start pumping out more videos or more ambitious videos, but I'm super busy, right? It takes time to plan, to film, to edit, because I think most creators generally understand the value of outsourcing to a video editor, obviously, but outsourcing their scripts or their outlines to someone else, I mean, that kind of seems impossible. Even for me, I went through a ton of different people trying to find a good writer who could emulate my voice. That is until I met you, full disclosure. But it's just generally, I think, really hard to find talented writers. So if I'm a creator who wants to scale, how do I find that person and how do I train them? 2 minutes.
Yeah, this is a really tricky one, and it's something that I get asked about a lot. I get a lot of people reaching out on Twitter looking for a scriptwriter, and I know of a couple, but most people can't find them, and that we're not quite at the point yet where they seem to be coming out of the woodwork en masse, like you get with editors and thumbnail designers and other types like that. I think probably the best place to start, and what a lot of people can find useful, is getting someone in as a researcher. And again, I think that's maybe a little bit easier to find because that's more of a generalized skill. What I've seen work with some people that I've done one-to-ones with is that they've hired somebody as a researcher initially just to kind of get the bulk of the pre-prep work done, and maybe help out a little bit with the overall structure. But then ultimately, they will still go and write the script themselves. But eventually, when you spend enough time with that researcher and they get more used to seeing what happens between what they've researched and what the final output is, it's a lot easier then. It's almost like you've got an apprentice, right? And you can kind of then start to sub them in to the scripting process. But ultimately, it's very hard. And hey, maybe we'll talk about this later, but I'm writing a course at the moment exactly on this. And the aim is that it would function as basically a handbook for anyone who's looking to hire a writer. If it can't be me, which it probably can't because there's very few people doing what I do, and so I'm always very busy, I can literally hand them that thing and say, here, I can't be your writer, but you can train someone to be that person for you with this. But we'll see.